This is Wonder Mountain's Guardian, a 4D interactive dark ride coaster combination located in Canada's Wonderland, a themed amusement park in Vaughan, Ontario, just north of Toronto. The ride is built in and around the park's iconic centerpiece, Wonder Mountain, a man-made mountain that began construction in 1979 for the park's opening in May of 1981. Originally, guests could walk up a pathway to an observation deck to view the entire park and all the way to downtown Toronto. As the years went by, 2 attractions were built in and around the mountain, providing a minecart ride through the caverns past the terrifying dragon on Thunder Run, added in 1986, and a thrilling climb and extreme drop by the mountain's peak on the suspended coaster Vortex, added in 1991. While they were excellent additions to the park's lineup of attractions, it caused the observation deck to be permanently closed. The park has continued to grow and is now the most attended seasonal amusement park in the world, with over 3 million guests per year. Massive rides like Windseeker, Slingshot, and Leviathan, Canada's fastest coaster and one of the top 10 tallest coasters in the world, now send riders high above the iconic mountain. What then could bring back some of the magic and mystery the mountain once carried? Around 10 years ago, Canada's Wonderland began development of a new ride to be housed in the massive structure. I spoke to Peter Switzer, Director of Maintenance and Construction at Canada's Wonderland, about the development and construction of the ride.
Building inside an existing building was a challenge because we were limited by the geometry that we had for spacing between columns, how we could load the building because we're imposing new loads on the structure. We'd reinforce certain parts of the building. We had to verify that the foundations of the building would support this new attraction. We thought that we could do it in a tasteful way that would make it look like the ride was always there. Right. That was our intent. Not to make it look like an add-on, to make it look like something that was meant to be there. So that was our intention.
Wonder Mountain's Guardian opened in May 2014 as the first of its kind media-based interactive dark ride coaster combination. It combines elements of a coaster with gravity-driven sections and coaster trains, motion theaters due to onboard sound, wind effects, and simulated motion, arcade games due to the blaster guns mounted in front of each rider, and dark rides due to its compelling story, which sets guests in the role of knights, guided by an on-screen presence to retrieve a king's crown from Ormar the Dragon, the usurper under the mountain.
Wonder Mountain's Guardian incorporates all of those types of rides in one. It's difficult for me to say which one emulates the most, only because it takes a piece of all of them. Right. We elected to use a coaster track because that's something that we know, and it would work with our topography and our geometry of the building. We felt that a coaster combined with a dark ride was something that nobody had done before. So that's something new. We're always trying to provide something new, something different.
Walking around, especially through the medieval fair section of the park, guests can clearly see the sources of inspiration, from castles and castle gates to dragon statues and dragon fountains from when the park first opened. Even recently, a custom-made nightly show using 3D projection mapping has been displayed on Wonder Mountain, including a scene with a dragon bursting out, breathing fire, and later bopping its head to the music. According to Triotech Amusements, the company that created the media content, the storyline was strongly affected by the 2 existing elements in the basic premise, the dragon and the mountain.
The content for Guardian is related to the dragon elements that we have on the mountain now. So there's a dragon in Thunder Run, we had a dragon in the Starlight Spectacular show, so we wanted to keep that theme of having a dragon somewhere in the building.
While on Guardian, back to back with other riders, you plunge into the depths of the mountain and fight all kinds of creatures through a forest, an underwater lake, and a draconian city before reaching the throne room and retrieving the crown. Ormar stomps down onto the treasure-filled floor and breathes fire at the base of the vehicle. Originally, smoke effects enhanced by colored lighting obscured the floor in an orange light before the entire track section freefalls 10 meters or 30 feet.
The decision to include a drop track was something that we proposed early on in the project to the ride manufacturer, or to the designer. So we proposed that we include that type of element. They carried it through design and had it built.
Triotech stated, "It is a great enhancement to the experience. Guests are unsuspecting as they are fighting the dragon in a high-intensity moment. Even during repeat visits, guests still experience a strong thrill." 64 720p synchronized projectors are used to display the story and gaming content, rendered in real time on several screens, including the world's longest interactive screen in the world. Triotech explained, "Each customer selects the projectors according to various factors. We have the flexibility to create a great experience with different components. Typically, scenes in a dark ride are not continuous, but it was felt that we needed that with the coaster ride system. Triotech therefore had to overcome the hurdle of creating continuous interactive scenes as the carts are moving sideways. Indeed, there are inherent challenges that arise with all new projects.
We were building in the coldest winter in recorded history, so that was a real challenge. The building's not heated that we're working in, and we never saw the sun, other than the outdoor portions, obviously, so that was a challenge. So being the first to introduce a new attraction like this does have its challenges. Because it is a prototype ride, you have to accept the growing pains of a prototype ride as well. So there's some reliability issues with those smoke machines, so we're looking at a different type of machine to put in there.
Okay.
We were hoping that it would be here by now, but it's not, so
Okay.
we're hoping to have that soon. The drop feature is a prototype feature. It's the tallest vertical drop of a coaster anywhere in the world now. And having onboard equipment on a roller coaster was something new to our company as well. We had numerous challenges to overcome.
Okay.
In various areas, whether it be the audio visual, the targeting and guns, or the drop feature.
Okay.
On the maintenance side of things, it's learning new equipment and learning new devices.
Okay.
Once we get through that learning curve, it's like any other attraction.
But what exactly does a media-based ride bring that others don't? Triotech stated, "The industry is adopting these rides for two main reasons. A, guests crave the immersion and interactivity that media-based rides provide versus more traditional rides. And B, the content can be changed for the fraction of the cost of creating a completely new attraction, effectively creating several rides in one." One important point is that parks that do not have the luxury of a high percentage of tourist visitors, guests that come once every few years as travelers, particularly appreciate that media-based attractions allow an easy change of content. This feature allows the park to draw local and regional visitors back to the park more than one time during the season.
Wonderland's Guardian is something that we can transform at the press of a button. We can convert it from the Dragon Adventure to a zombie film or to any other content that has been created. Right now we have those two movies or two ride experiences, and we're looking to develop more.
So how are people reacting to this new direction of amusement park rides? According to Triotech, the uniqueness of the experience is a key factor that attracts people.
The guest reaction to the mountain ride, Guardian, has been great. It appeals to a wide variety of our guests, right from the little kids up to seasoned riders.
The International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, or IAAPA, awarded Wonder Mountain's Guardian the Brass Ring Award for the Best New Product in the major theme/attraction park category, and the IAAPA Impact Award for the new product that will have the most profound impact on the industry. Media-based dark rides have been implemented at destination parks, such as those owned by Universal Studios and Disney, but Guardian is the first for a regional park. It won't be the last, though. In the 2015 season alone, 3 new media-based dark rides are being built at 2 Six Flags parks and Knott's Berry Farm in Southern California. However, none so far have combined this experience with a man-made mountain, a centerpiece of the park, or a roller coaster.
That's something new. We're always trying to provide something new, something different. So.